company started in 1974 by my father. We started out actually in a rented facility on 149th Street and I think 115th Avenue. And we rented half of it, like a couple of the bays in the back, and then had a little yard where we displayed homes. That was the humble beginnings of Jandel Homes. You know, the early years of this organization, like any new company, would have been extremely tough. We moved to the Fort Road in '76, and that's the first time we actually owned the land that we were sitting on, which was a smart play by my dad, obviously. But the mid to late '70s were a good time for this company. There was a lot of activity in Alberta. We opened up in Grand Prairie in, I believe, the year 2000, so that was a big deal for us. It was kind of our second location. Meadows of Morinville, the development was a big one for us, and we started that in 2016. The land lease communities in our industry, most of them were built in the 60s and early 70s. They were built for a very specific purpose in a big boom that was happening in those days, and they absolutely satisfied the need of the day. But they haven't evolved over time. I wanted to build a 21st century land lease community to reflect sort of today's world and what today's customer would want. I just feel that as part of the evolution of this organization, we should be getting into land development, not just the selling of the homes, but we should be building subdivisions as well. So we've started that almost a decade ago, and I think that's something that I could see long term that we would continue doing. When people come in to look at modular product, there's always been a preconception of what they're going to see, and then typically they're blown away.
Jandel Homes is the leading modular dealer anywhere in Western Canada. Right from the time you drive into our sales yards, our yard personnel, to our receptionists, to hopefully everybody that sees you come through the door makes you feel welcome and like family. So that's Jandel's intention.
The Jandel difference is really about family, in my opinion. Family values, core values, work ethic. Everybody works hard. It's expected, right, as with any job. And the Jandel Homes customer at the end feels that, and that's what they receive in the product and the customer care.
Our customers are our number one priority when you're purchasing a home, and it's a lifetime purchase. So we take it seriously on every purchase that's made here at Jandel, and make sure that we're gaining that relationship and that trust with our homeowners.
What the Jandel difference is to me is all the little things that add up to the big picture of building a home. It's the attention to detail. It's making sure everything is perfect, making sure that customer understands who we are and what we're about. We're trying to help that customer right through the home building process. Now, home building can be, a very emotional purchase for people. It's got bumps, it's got ups and downs, and what we're trying to do is smooth that out as much as possible. We're trying to wrap a bubble around them to help them get from point A to point B so they can turn their dreams into reality. What makes me most proud at Jandel Homes is that feeling you get when you go to a customer's site and they're unbelievably excited to get their new home, to show you their new home, what they've designed, what they've worked so hard to accomplish, and that feeling you get that you help them create their reality.
Being able to be a part of that home buying journey, for them to be able to buy a house that they're proud to call home and make family memories in for hopefully the rest of their life.
To make it 50 years, yeah, attention to detail, taking care of your people, both internally and externally. I'm just completely amazed at the team we've built, because I don't think you'll find a company with better people or this many good people in one company that are all driven going into the same direction. And we just, our people are amazing. Everyone gets along. Everyone it's a family. It's the Jandel family. Our industry is just exploding right now, so I'm super excited about the future. For the first time ever, just the government's talking about modular, the whole country's talking about modular. We have a housing shortage in Canada, and everyone's like, modular is the solution, right? So we can build homes effectively, quickly, and to the same building code as every other site-built home, just more efficiently. So the modular is the way to go right now.
It's a big, big milestone, and there's so many people we want to share this with and celebrate with. In order to make 50 years in an organization, I mean, you've got to have a lot of things going for you. You've got to have some luck, timing. You've got to build a strong foundation of knowledge in the organization, figure out how to transfer it over the years. That's key. You've got to be well capitalized, no doubt about that. And don't ever overextend yourself financially. Never take on more than you can do, for sure. A lot of companies will make that mistake. Never settle. Can't settle. You've got to fight all the time for yourself and for the customer. Always have a plan. Make sure you're communicating through the organization. You've got to evolve with the times. Always changing, constantly improving your products, your services. Embrace technology, right? You absolutely have to do that. Understand who you are and what you do, and don't stray. Stay in your lane and do it well. That would be, another big one. Investing in staff is huge, and share your successes with your people. It's a group effort, right? And then really understand that you're here to serve your customers. Just make sure that you're always constantly checking in with your clients, making sure you're doing the right thing. They'll tell you. Well, the best feedback you can ever get is from your customers. So I think there's a lot. I mean, I could talk about this for a day, but those are probably some of the key things I think that keeps you around for a long time. And I hope someday my grandkids watch this video and listen to what I just said.